he lives in this flood area right back behind us, and his house got surrounded by water, cut off by the river flow. And he originally was going to stay in his house. He had provisions and things like that, but the water has come up higher than it's come now. They're telling me in the last 500 years. Apparently got concerned about the water maybe going to be higher than what it has been in the past, and decided to try to come out. Some friends came down. They were going to help him get out. They were going to bring a boat, but for some reason he decided he would try to just wade out, and he got into the current. The current took him into this barbed wire fence and took him under, and of course he never came back up from there.
What could have been done to for him to have not been in that situation?
Well, we started advising people last week, warning them about the flood levels were going to be higher than what they've been in a long time. The best thing for people to do in those situations is to go ahead and evacuate when we start warning them. But a lot of people have seen this come up several years past, and they just didn't anticipate it coming as high as it did this time. Obviously, getting out before the flood waters surround your house is the best option.
Why is it so high?
They've just had, I'm not sure of all the details, but the torrential rains over the last several days, mainly north of us, on the watershed, and this with the Coochie River and Swanee River are the main watersheds from South Georgia in this area, and it's all collected into this watershed, into this river, and that's the best explanation I can give you anyway.
Have you guys seen anything like this before?
The last time it was even close to this was 1948, from what I understand, and it's exceeded that. 1948 was the highest it's been in the last 100 years, and now they're saying this is as high as it's been in the last 500 years. So anybody living now hasn't seen it this high, apparently.
What are the people looking for right now? People brought their boats out here.
Well, we're still trying to do a body recovery. Because of the current and the conditions with the debris, we can't put divers down, so we're having to do surface search. We brought a cadaver dog, and it's made a positive hit, so we got that area that we're trying to concentrate on, obviously. Other than that, mainly just going to continue to doing grid patterns in the area and staying on it. We're just not going to leave until we can recover the body.
One last thing, have you seen the river rise before, not to this level? What kind of repercussions end up happening after the water recedes?
Well, some houses will be condemned because some houses are totally submerged. The other issue we have is the houses that have been cut off by the water. Sometimes we have people that think they want to come. They have opportunities to come in and burglarize these houses while the occupants aren't there because they did evacuate. So we've got about 9 extra boats in here from Fish and Wildlife and also DEP that are assisting us with these patrols. If we catch anybody in these flooded areas that aren't property owners, we're going to put them in jail for trespassing. There's going to be no question. So that's the biggest issue we have right now is people coming in while these occupants are not in their homes because of the flooding and trying to take advantage of this situation.
You got anything?
Where's Mr. Waters' home?
It's right behind me there. It's about 300 yards past the water, just past all that current down on the left there.
He lived by himself?
Right. Yeah.
Has there anybody else been in trouble, or
we've had to go in and get several people out. People that again that have seen water come up and they anticipated it. They thought they were going to be fine, but then when the water got into their houses, they realized they had waited too late. So we've done several evacuations. We'd have to go in with boats and get them out.
What is this doing to the community? Just small.
Well, we've had a great outpouring from the community. The volunteer fire departments have been out since all this started and assisting us. Several churches, they're preparing food. They're about 99% of the people that have been evacuated from their homes have been able to be absorbed in the community because of people opening up their homes. We actually opened up a shelter originally, and it's still open, but it hasn't hardly been used as far as people staying over because people in the community, taking care of the ones that have been moved out. So we've got a great help from the community. It kind of pulls people together.